Hey guys, Brian delivers you the goods here. I'm returning to you this morning for a album review, and this is for the next marathon album review. Before I get to the last album review for Disciples, uh, next album I'm reviewing, which is Long Live the Rebels. That I just got done listening to. So I'm gonna discuss what I listened to for this album and let you know my thoughts on it. So let's dive into this review. Now, this is their 11th studio album, which they've made a lot of albums so far. They got like 12 albums total, and I'm pretty much almost done with their marathon album reviews. I've been doing this for like a couple weeks now, so it's been quite a journey, but eventually things have to come to an end uh, for marathon album reviews that I've been doing for Disciple. But what did I think of this album overall? It's actually better than the last one. Attack wasn't bad, but it just was a little soft for me. I just didn't feel for most of the songs. But this one, I definitely will get behind and say I really like this album. I think this is an improvement from their last. You got songs like First Love, which was actually not too bad. Then Long Live the Rebels, the title track, which I do love. Secret Weapon was pretty catchy too, with the chorus going in. And Kevin Young's vocal range in this album is pretty awesome. Uh, he tends to scream a little bit more in this album, which I kind of like. Underdog Fight Song's one of my favorites. Uh, Black Hole, I wasn't sure what to think of that one, but I guess it's alright. I guess it's one of the last tracks that I gave a 5 out of 5. So I just gave it a passing rating because I was like, okay, there's some things I like about this song, which is how it builds up to the chorus. And then when the chorus comes in, it tends to die down with the excitement that you get from listening to a chorus in a song, but this one wasn't too bad. So I just gave it a passing rating just because I think it deserved it. Forever Starts Today was pretty interesting of a track. Spirit Fire was really good. Uh, Erase, I wasn't sure if I was going to give it a passing rating, but I did anyway just because it intrigued me with the chorus. And Kevin Young's vocal range and that song was really good. Come My Way was pretty catchy. I got sidetracked in listening to some songs on this album by looking at my other phone and just scrolling through Google and all that. But yeah, I think tracks 4 and 5. I think the longest song was First Love. That was like almost 5 minutes long. And I was like, damn. Like, that's pretty long. It's pretty lengthy, but it still was really good. God is With Us is a banger of a track. Although I'm not crazy about the title, I can understand why they made it. Because they're a Christian metal band, and I'm like, okay. I can respect that. I can respect their belief. I just, uh, like I said weeks ago when I was making my What Was I Thinking album review, I'm an agnostic. So I believe there's a God, but I just need proof, is how I see it. But that's just my belief. You don't have to agree with me. You just yeah, I don't want to go into more discussion about it. um, yeah, Underdog Fight Song got pretty catchy with the verses and then the pretty awesome chorus. And Spinning and Empty Grave were okay tracks. They were the closing tracks to the album. Spinning tended to get catchy at times, but it still didn't execute too well, but it did alright. So I gave that a 4.5 out of 5. And Empty Grave was like a solid closing track to the album, but it tended to get a little bit melodic with their sound with that song or whatever. Just that particular song. But no, it's nothing too bad. I gave that another 4.5 out of 5. But overall, I think Long Live the Rebels by Disciple. Sorry, my nose was bothering me. Yeah, by Disciple was a really good album. I really think it's better than Attack. Attack wasn't bad, it just didn't. It got really soft, that record. It, they had a few bangers, but nothing to where this album is like much better with their sound and how the whole album is sounding and playing out. But out of 10, I'm going to give this album a 9 out of 10. I think it's really good. I see myself returning to this album a lot, uh, possibly in the future. It'll probably have to be next year because I'm gonna have other videos to do in the for October, November, and December for marathon album reviews. But yeah, such a pretty good album. I possibly see myself buying it too. I gotta see where I'm at with money, but because money's really tight and so I may be out of work in a little bit. I don't know when, but I hope it's not anytime soon. But comment below. Let me know what you guys thought of the Disciple album, Long Live the Rebels, if you've heard it. And if you like this album review, comment below and let me know your thoughts on it. Tap a like on this video if you liked it. Subscribe to my channel if you can, support the channel. I will be returning to you for the decent to good movies of 2020 so far, part 2 list that I'm going to be doing in a little bit. And I guess I'll be listening to some cover tracks too that this guy that comments on my videos, Quarantine, wanted me to check out. And other things like that. I was going to do a special video yesterday, but I deleted it at the last second because I think the guy that told me to talk about this Max Carson person, which is also known as Mr. Girl, he made another video a few days ago, and I was like, oh, you dumb fuck. You have no right to speak about that. Not after what you did about the Cuties movie. And I was like, ugh, this guy just disgusts me. But anyways, I hope you enjoyed this Long Live the Rebels album review by Disciple. I did the best I could to make it as good as possible, and hopefully you guys liked it. I know the camera is like so close to my face, and I'm really sorry that it has to be like that. It's just money's tight, and can't get a new phone right now. It's just gonna have to wait for a little bit. Just in between looking for jobs right now and trying to do what I can to make a living. But yeah, I hope you enjoyed this album review for Disciple, Long Live the Rebels. Sorry about the ding. Definitely stay safe, take care, And I'll see you soon in the decent to good movies. I said albums by mistake. Of 2020 so far, part 2 video.